What's going on, folks? I'm on my way over to Crab Island, and today I'm just going to do some people watching, checking out boats as well. There's always some pretty cool boats over on Crab Island, and usually in the afternoon the people watching doesn't disappoint. So I'm going to go over there and cast judgment upon innocent people and just kind of see what I can find. So let's go. Check out this boat I'm coming up on. That thing is awesome. Definitely the biggest boat out here. We'll get up there and get a closer look at that. Now that is a proper yacht, my friends. Check that thing out. It's definitely the biggest boat out here today. Gorgeous boat. I'm on the north side of Crab Island now. Check out this pontoon boat. That's got to be the biggest pontoon boat I've ever seen. Surely it's some sort of charter situation. Yeah, Sun Venture Cruises. That thing is cool. That's a sweet regulator right there too. A little shaved ice boat. That thing right there is wild. There's people out here having a good old time. You get a bunch of people on that boat. Got all the bigger boats, as per usual, out here on the east side of Crab Island. A little bit of a drop off, deeper water. Good number of them out here today too. This one right here is beautiful. I have always loved like trawler style boats. That's a gorgeous boat. If I were to get a big boat, that's what I'd be looking for. I mean, if I won the lottery, probably wouldn't tell very many people. But as they say, there would be signs. That would be one of them. I wouldn't be on this little skiff that I'm on right now. Actually, I probably would. I love this boat, but I would definitely have me a trawler like that, man. What a boat. That is absolutely gorgeous. Speaking of the lottery, I actually just checked a whole bunch of tickets last night. I'd had probably like 30 or 40 different lottery tickets I hadn't checked over time, mostly because I'd gotten them in states other than Florida. I did have a lot of Florida lottery tickets, but I had Georgia, Tennessee, North Carolina, South Carolina, Virginia. I usually try to do a lot of traveling in the off season in the cooler months here in the Southeast, so I'd accumulated quite a few lottery tickets that I never did check from last off season. And spoiler alert, I'm still on the little Mako skiff. Nothing hit. It's a beautiful boat right there. It's another Tiara. That one's got outboards. A lot of big boats out here today. Cabin cruisers. The Destin over there is a sport fish. Heaven on earth. I could think of worse ways to spend your time here on earth. No doubt about it. Got a sheriff in there, his work's cut out for him. All those girls on that floating lily pad behind that boat. We got some woo girls. They're passing around a bottle. They are having themselves a time. Big old cabin cruiser. Got a boat paddle board on it. It's a pretty sweet carver in there. Yeah, this boat, we saw it a little earlier. That's a cool boat. Another go fast boat. That thing's got some juice too. He had it fired up, man. It sounded good. I like that thing a lot. Yeah, check out this Freeman cat parked up here next to the Marlboro Man. That Marlboro Man makes that Freeman look small, and that is no small boat. Love the color of it. And if you're familiar with this channel, it's no secret that I am a huge fan of the black tubing for the T-top, and that's got it. Well, now we know what all the poor people are doing today. What a setup. That's a nice cobia right there. There's not much of anything in here that's not nice. Bunch of center consoles lined up. Nice big old cabin cruiser. A sport fish boat out here on the end. That's a good looking boat. It is a party today. That's a nice Everglades coming at us. Getting a little overcast out here. Much better than yesterday. Like I said, yesterday was a total washout. It just rained all day. People are out here making up for it today. Cannot say I blame them. I'm out here with them. A cool boat. Big old second station. Pipe layer. That was my nickname in college. Somebody's afternoon just got a little more interesting. Coast Guard. Getting on your boat, never a good day. That'll mess your bachelorette party right up. Beautiful Scout. Looks like we're checking for PFDs. I didn't see what they were doing to get pulled over. This boy here wasn't paying no kind of attention. A lot of that out here today. About the 5th time I've almost been run over. Second time, had the camera rolling while it happened. This boy's gonna get himself in trouble. Didn't get the no wake memo. I reckon he's lucky the Coast Guard's tied up. A lot of other law enforcement out here though. A lot of FWC, sheriff boat. Seen a couple of sheriff's boats. They'll get you. I'm gonna make my way onto the northwest side of the Destin Bridge here. There's a sandbar. We're just gonna call it Leavenworth Beach because that's where all these people are gonna end up. They keep hanging out on that sandbar. It's federally owned and you're technically not supposed to be beached on this sandbar, but obviously people do. Look, I'm not the police, doesn't bother me a bit, but the base commander said that that's a big no-no. So we'll come through here and check these boats out though. A lot of people hanging out here today. Nice boats. It's a beautiful Grady. It's actually a really nice beach. It used to be open to the public. There was a parking lot and everything you could come down to, but the current base commander said that's a no-no. Like I said, I'm not the police. I'm not gonna go tell anybody. I have actually been beached out here before and asked to leave by some, I guess, federal law enforcement. They were out here dressed up like G.I. Joes. It was hot as the dickens. You know they were miserable, but they were just, I mean, they were polite. They were just asking people to get up off of the sandbar. Like, you can be anchored up out here in the shallow water. They just didn't want your boat or any part of your anchor or anchor line or anything like that up on the sandbar. It's a nice little area to escape Crab Island. Gets a little tricky to keep your boat beached here though when the tide really starts ripping out. The tide's starting to sit still. We're getting to the very bottom of it now. It's almost done going out, so it's sitting pretty well and still, but while it's going out, the people are struggling to keep their boats beached up here on the sandbar. It's a nice Scout dual console. That boat's registered in Tennessee, it looks like. But you can see what I mean. Coming around the point here, it's a lot trickier for people to keep their boats beached. The boats are wanting to go side to side with the beach, which is no good for your running gear or your lower unit or any of that. You can really tell on that boat right there, that light blue boat. I guess as long as your running gear is high enough, you're not going to mess anything up. It's not the end of the world. Yeah, he's got his motor trimmed way up. He's got an outboard. These pontoon boats are kind of struggling too. Some nice boats over here though. Some boys fishing from the pontoon. Got people all the way around the point here today. It's a law enforcement boat of some sort coming in. I'm assuming that's federal police because the registration on it just had an F. It didn't have FL or 2 letters like a state registration. The water's pretty through here. All the way out here to where those rocks start for the jetty, there's boats. There's even people out on the west jetty. That's a downside to them closing that parking lot, is if you want to fish this west jetty, you used to be able to park there and walk down this jetty to fish, but now there's really no access. It's a bummer for people that want to fish that west jetty, if they want to hoof it. I'd imagine the people that are down there fishing it got there by one of these boats. It's the Sweet Jody. It's a party boat getting ready to take some people out fishing. Still pretty windy. Hopefully the seas have calmed down since this morning. I know they were rough this morning. I hope they lay down later today. I'm supposed to take some people bow fishing tonight. If you know anything about bow fishing, you know that wind out here can be a showstopper. You can't really see through the water if there's a chop on it. Hopefully it lays down. Guess I'm gonna find out. This has got to be the smallest pontoon boat I've ever seen. That thing is cool. It's like 15, yeah. I love people. Yeah. I think that thing's like 15 feet long. There's the Coast Guard boat that had those girls pulled over, so things must have checked out for the girls. Had there been any kind of a big issue, they would have escorted them over to the Coast Guard station, which is over here on the east side of Crab Island. So everything must have checked out for our girls. I'm glad to hear it for their sake. But we've got a law enforcement boat, blue lights on right here. Looks like they're running down some jet skis, or they may have some people on that boat. Might be a field sobriety test situation there. That is most likely what's taking place. Now we got the Coast Guard coming over to meet them. That's no good. That may be an escort to the Coast Guard station. I hate it for those folks, but look, you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. You definitely don't need to be out here operating a boat while you're drinking. You only have to have one sober person on the boat, and that needs to be the person that's operating it. Check out this black center console. That thing's sweet. A badass boat coming up behind me too. I think he's pretty wound up about how that pontoon boat was in his way. Look, I feel your frustration, brother. Felt it many times today. Got one about to cut me off here. I'm gonna get out of this big boat's way that's behind me. He drafts a lot more water than I do. A sailboat. It's windy enough, it might be a pretty good day to actually be under sail. This boat here is badass. Big Viking. I love that. 5-star, as in lumber. Back over here on the east side of Crab Island with these big boats. Not a whole lot's changed since the last time I came through here. And another law enforcement boat of some sort right there. Sheriff boat, it looks like. Just by that trawler that I love so much. That's not a sheriff boat, it's Florida Fish and Wildlife. I've been boarded by them, I would say dozens of times. Usually every season, it's a double-digit number of times. And I'm always in the same boat when it happens. It's not this boat that I'm on now. But when they board, it's usually the same person says, "Hey, I've boarded you before, haven't I?" And the response is always, "Yeah, 2-3 days ago." But I get it, they're doing their job. I'm out here on the little skiff today. I wanted the full experience over Labor Day weekend. Got to deal with the boat ramp and everything. I keep this boat on a trailer, though I have access to several boats that are already on the water in lifts. Nope, I wanted to get the full effect, dealing with the boat ramp and everything. Just spotted another one of those Corvette jet ski boats. If you haven't seen the video I did where there was a red one that was eluding the law, I wonder if he just got a paint job on it. I mean, that can't be a common occurrence to have one of those. That thing is wild. Literally a Corvette body on a boat. That's just too much. That's not a Corvette body. I don't know what it is. Sweet sports car of some sort, but not a Corvette. That's awesome. Check this thing out. What is that? That thing is cool. It's got a plumb bob bow. Looks like inboard power of some sort. It's a very long boat. I've never seen anything like that. That thing is awesome. If you have any idea what that is, let me know in the comments. That is awesome. Told you, they're gonna get you. That's a no wake zone. Looks like I'm gonna be able to get us a closer look at this sweet black boat. They've made their way up here to Crab Island. I'd imagine they're looking for a spot to anchor. I have no idea what the draft on that boat is. Look, right there by that sports car boat. All kinds of cool stuff in one spot. Got a pretty good beam on it too. It's pretty wide. Inferno is the boat's name. Man, that is cool. They dropped an anchor. That Freeman again, I love that thing. All right, guys, I'm gonna start making my way back to the marina. Well, actually not the marina, the boat ramp. Apparently I'm a glutton for punishment, and I must have just wanted the full Labor Day weekend experience, because despite having access to multiple boats that are at a marina already on the water, I decided to trailer my little skiff out here to do this today. But all is well, wasn't too bad launching the boat. Might be a little more interesting recovering it. We're about to find out. But anyways, I appreciate you riding along with me today. It was a lot of fun. Got to see a lot of cool boats. If you're into this, you want to see more of it, subscribe to the channel. If you enjoyed this video, you made it this far into it, hit that like button. See you next time.